Okay. Looks like I am live finally. Um, Today is what is today? July 3rd. Um, I'm doing a somewhat I guess it's not new. Anyway, I'm doing some work for a guy driving wherever his company needs me to pick up and then drop off furniture. Basically being a truck driver of sorts. Anyway, he gives me a list of stops along the way, or gives me a list of people that are going to be waiting for me to stop by and drop off their furniture. Okay, cool. He has a guy that does it right now, plans the route for me, but he's kind of want me to become dependent on doing that by myself. So that's gonna be that. That's gonna be an interesting one. The last time I had the route with him, he kind of screwed stuff up. He uh, he had me going. Well, I had to go to Washington for some of the deliveries. Okay, that's all good and fine. But he had me scheduled to go all over Washington, back and forth, and that cost me a lot of time. Now, he didn't mean to do it like that, to where it cost me a lot of time, but it hurt the company because not only did it cost me time, it cost them money because now I had to have the truck a day or two longer than if he had done it the right way. So anyway, we caught it right there the last second. It wound up adding one more across the state trip, but it added to the trip home, and it was just aggravating. So anyway, I went ahead and we discussed it, and it was going to be a case of he he's going to schedule it, and I was going to go ahead and help him schedule the next route. So we got it done right. Dang it. Trying to make some slight changes here. But I keep going to full screen on the one thing I don't want full screen. There we go. Okay, now I can go back over here and widen. Anyway, he kind of screwed it up. And now the boss kind of wants me to do all the planning by myself. Okay, so instead of helping him, he's going to plan the route. I've planned my route. Now, the first thing I did was I looked at it and said, okay, well, we've got two stops way up north, one in Oregon, one in Washington, once again, instead of multiple stops in each state, two in Oregon last time and like 6 or 7 in Washington. So that kind of ruled out doing Oregon and Washington. So I texted him, I says, hey, on this route this time we have two deliveries out of California up north. And what I would do is I would pick those up as well in Long Beach and then just drop them off at Expo here in over in Hayward. And that would be very efficient. It would cut down on expense for the shipping. And he's like, agreed. So I know I made a good choice there. Then I had to take, without knowing exactly what all stops he wanted me to make, I looked at the ones that were in the area that was supposed to be assigned to me. Basically, Northern California and further north. Allergies have been very bad around here lately. Anyway, so I'm looking at it. I'm like, okay, well, this is all Northern California. And there's nothing along the way for this shipping container worth of furniture that I have to stop and drop off. So I'm like, okay, perfect. So I've planned the route. It wasn't too bad, but because, you know, I wasn't originally going to be doing this, I wasn't really set up to do this. Uh, I had minimal setup done for myself. I'd sit in the living room at the desk in there and do it on the house computer. But it's an old computer, kind of slow, and right now I'm still sitting in that chair. It's very uncomfortable. It's killing my butt and my back. But anyway, I really need to be able to move around. I need to be able to take a computer with me, especially if I'm going to be doing it like this. So I went ahead and told the bosses, look, I'm going to get set up better for doing this kind of stuff, and I'm going to go ahead and buy me a new computer. I'm going to buy me a laptop. And he's like, just use the tablet. But what he doesn't understand is when you're setting up to do your route, you need a laptop or a desktop. My desktop doesn't have Microsoft Office. So I went online and found me a nice, what is it, a HP, I think? It's an HP. It's uh, it's kind of an expensive computer. Let me pull up the information on it. Yeah, it's an HP 15-inch touchscreen laptop with a i5 processing chip. Pull this information up further. It's let's see what all it says. It's got the i5 processing chip. It runs at 1.6 gigahertz. I never understood it. I just know the higher the number, the faster it operates, the more power it has. Okay, but it says I can increase the processor speed to like 3.6 or something like that. And that's good. That's pretty good. But man, anyway, yeah, it can go up to 3.4 gigahertz. So that's quite fast. It's a lot better than the last high-speed laptop I had, which was pretty quick. But the cool thing is it has a 1 terabyte hard drive. So I'm sitting here, I'm like, okay, this is a good setup. It's got 8 gigabytes of RAM. I can increase that. I know some about computers, but there's one thing that I did not understand that it has, and it has 16 gigabytes of Optane, whatever that's supposed to be. It's supposed to be a faster form of memory. Makes it so it can reboot faster and do certain things faster. And realistically, it does pretty much everything I want. Um, I've made a lot of progress with it. Once I get moved, I got to go look at a apartment this Friday, matter of fact. Once I get in there and get everything set up, I'll be able to set up my gaming stuff for my flight simulator. Um, One of the things I wanted a computer desk in the house that was just for me. But excuse the mess. We've been trying to get stuff ready to move. But anyway, we it's just one thing after another. Trying to think. I got so much going on. The laptop I got. Okay. Now, it's the price on it as is $749.94 plus tax and shipping. Okay. Now, it comes with a tech support and a little sheet of goodies and stuff, but they don't, instead of shipping that with the computer, they ship it through UPS Smart Post. So UPS gets it and then they take it to the post office and drop it off, which is kind of stupid. So I didn't get that with the computer. So I got to wait on that, but it did come with Office. And I sat down today and did the plan my route with this computer. And I like it. The finish, it's kind of a rose gold, but on the cover it's just smooth. But when you open it up to where you can see the keyboard, it's kind of like it's the rose gold with a darker color, kind of like a camo. I don't like that, but I can overlook that. One of the cool things is keyboard is backlit. So even if I'm using it in a room where it's dark, like because of I have a guy that rides with me and helps me, we split a motel room. We get 2 beds in there. Well, he goes to sleep before I do. I'm up 45 minutes to an hour after he goes to bed and goes to sleep. And because of that, I turn off the lights as much as possible so I don't disturb him. It does make a difference having the backlit keyboard because now I can do just that and still be able to be on my computer and not disturb him. I can wear my headphones and all. So it will help a lot. Now, I paid for 3 days shipping. Or no, see, I think it was overnight. Yeah, it was overnight, so I could have it here by today. I ordered it Monday night, so the overnight doesn't apply. I wouldn't get it Monday or Tuesday, of course, but I would get it the day after, which was today. It worked perfect. Now the tax was $71.98. It's a little that added a lot to the amount, but you know, $800 for what I've got is actually pretty good. I'm actually very happy with what I've got. The old lady, she got herself, I think it was a Dell, and she thought she was getting the best computer you could get for a laptop. The way the person she spoke to talked it up and everything, it was worth every dollar, and then some. It wasn't worth half as much. If I had been there when she ordered, she would have, yeah, she would have spent a little more, but she would have gotten a better processor. And it's slow. It would have a hard time doing what I need it to do just for the business. So the cool thing is, I bought this for the business to make income. Uh, I see my internet's kind of dropping out in and out. Anyway, so I can claim this as a tax deduction, and that'll help a lot. It'll help a lot because that kind of covers the cost. That'll actually reduce my taxes significantly when it comes tax season. So I'm not going to complain about that. Um, anyway, I'm using the computer the way it came. Now, I'm going to be making the, far as how fast it can process stuff, I'm going to be increasing that because I know it's going to be a little lethargic when I'm playing my game. That's fine. Uh, After I paid this off, I will probably look into getting a desktop computer that's higher powered for my gaming. And once again, that will be tax deductible because it's for YouTube where I'm trying to start making money. Uh, it's just one of those things that you got to spend money to make money. I'm waiting on this. They called a computer productivity suite pack. I'm waiting for that to get here. They had an estimated delivery date of today, but when I checked the tracking number earlier that came with it, it hadn't even been shipped yet. USPS is waiting on it. So who knows what's going on with that? But anyway, yeah, that's one of those frustrating things that I have to deal with. And I'm always trying to make things better. Here after this, I'm going to go downstairs, get my desk chair, and have something to sit at. Oh, I've been wanting to get what I was saying about computer desks got off key a little bit, or off track a little bit. Um, I have one downstairs in my shop, and I want to put it in my bedroom. So I have a corner that's small, but I could probably fit a computer desk there. And our bedroom is just a little too narrow for the computer desk to work. Okay, can't do that. So last night I went online, went on to Craigslist, and I started looking, and I found one ad. They said it was a corner computer desk, but they didn't have a picture of it. So I'm like, it's been posted today. Let's see what they got. So I called the lady, and she gives me a description of it, and it's perfect for what we need. If I'm on it right now, and it's it could be an inch or two narrower. I'll say that. But it does exactly what I need. It has everything I need, the shelving, the space. I've got a file cabinet, and it won't fit under it, but I'm not so worried about that. I can make things work. Right now I don't need the filing cabinet, so it's not as bad, but I would still I want to have it when we move. I want to have it in the house. So I'm looking forward to seeing this apartment and going from there. But I don't know. It's been crazy. Friend, she takes care of kind of like a men's group home and all the guys there. They're not 100% mentally competent. The lady who owns it, she's had a history of not paying her bills and all this. But here, the last few weeks, this lady's been over there. She's spending money left and right for the house. And it's kind of funny, but now she wants to paint the house. Well, since my friend takes care of the house for her, she asked me how much I would charge. And I said, since it's free to kind of help you out too, I'll just do it for 150. 150 bucks is nothing. I'm not making any money really. That covers my fuel, my expenses. That's it. So I'm not really coming out ahead on this one. And she tells the lady who owns the house, or whatever you want to call it, and tells her. The lady says, okay, well, I'll supply the paint. And we told her I had to have the payment out front. And at first the lady's like, okay, well, I'll get you a cashier's check. Now the lady's playing games. I'm not doing it unless I get my payment up front. And I'm not going to take it if it's not from her. I'm not going to take my friend's money. So I was supposed to be over there painting today. That didn't happen. So who knows? It's kind of crazy. Landlord is still being a dick. Pardon the language, but he doesn't understand that he's pushed people's buttons too many times. Now he's got my neighbor over here suing him, and he's got me suing him. And I have people that are willing to testify against him that will testify in court of how he has done people wrong here. And he still continues. He won't make repairs to my apartment like he's supposed to. He won't fix other people's apartments. The city of Oakland is after him because of his not doing the repairs as they should be done. When he does do a repair, and it's supposed to have a building permit to do the repair. He doesn't pull a building permit. It's like, nah, we don't need one, and leaves it alone, and goes in and does the repair anyway. So he's really hurting himself now. He's got two separate tenants suing him, and people that are current tenants and previous tenants testifying in court about how he is. I mean, it's sad. He really doesn't understand what he's doing wrong. So hopefully this will open his eyes. But what can you do? Anyway, yeah, I just wanted to let y'all see what was going on, and know that I do have a new computer. and I plan on doing the live streams some, so we'll see what happens there. I may start using a separate monitor because it's a little bit taller than the screen here, and I can actually see what I'm doing on my YouTube side. But right now, I'm just taking what I've got here. If I have more space in the new place, I'm going to set up my big computer desk inside, and I will enjoy it. But until then, please comment, like, and subscribe, and please spread the word that I'm trying to get my channel started and would appreciate viewers as much as possible. Thank you. Have a good 4th of July, everyone.